Hello, welcome to video 2 of the list building module. In this series, I'm going to show you how to actually create a squeeze page from scratch. That is, even if you've never done anything online before. Now, if you're hearing this for the very first time, a squeeze page is a one-page site whose goal is to capture your visitor's name and email address. Why are you doing this? When you capture your customer's name and email address, you can always sell to them over and over again. So instead of just advertising whatever you're trying to sell, you try to get their name and email address, and the page that you use to do this is called a squeeze page or a lead page. Some people call it an opt-in page as well. They all mean the same thing. So now, how do you create this type of page? It's very simple, trust me, and all you need to do is just to follow these 3 simple steps, which I'm about to show you. Now, the very first thing is to register a domain name and a hosting space. When you're creating a website, you need a domain name. A domain name is the name of your site. www.something.com.org.uk.ng and the like. That is a domain name. Every website on the internet has its own unique domain name, so you have to get your own domain name too. The second thing is the hosting space. After getting a domain name, you also need hosting space. Hosting space is like your own server or office space, your own space on the internet where you upload your website files and data. I trust by now you can see how essential these 2 things are. So in order to get a domain name and hosting, you can get it from any of these 3 websites. We have Namecheap.com, we have HostGator, and we also have Bluehost. I'm going to show you how to actually register your domain name live on this video. So I'm going to open my browser and navigate to www.namecheap.com. So this is Namecheap.com, and as you can see, you can get both your domain name and hosting space here. Now I'm going to walk you through the process of getting your domain name and hosting. The first thing you have to do is to come up with a name you want to use as your domain name. You must have a name in mind that you want to use for your business. In this video, I'm going to use netbizng.com as an example. Now, when you're choosing your domain name, ensure it reflects what your business is all about. If you'll be promoting affiliate marketing or affiliate products, you can have something like reviews.com, softwarereview.com, bonusarena.com, xbonus360.com, etc. Now, mere hearing the name of your website, people will know what your site is all about. So, when you're choosing a domain name, ensure it relates to whatever business you're trying to do on that website. So, once you enter the domain name, the first thing you need to do is to click on the search button. Why are you doing this? For every website on the internet, they have their own unique domain name. So when you think of a name you want to use, you have to search it out first to be sure that the name is still available. So as you can see now, it shows that this name is available, and that is why you are seeing this mark here. If it is not available, it is going to show X in red. Then you'll have to search for another domain name again, or you can go to the suggestions that are shown below. Now, another thing you should note is that there are different domain registrars and hosting companies. That is, sites where you can register a domain name and host, but they all work in the same way. Right now, for the purpose of this video course, I'm using Namecheap, but you can as well use any other site to buy your domain name and hosting, but you'll still have to follow the same procedure, which is searching for the domain name to ensure that it is available first, and once it's available, you click on Add to Cart. Okay, now it has been added to my cart, as you can see here. The next thing I'm going to do is to get my hosting space. Domain name and hosting are 2 different things, but they work together. Some people prefer to buy a domain name from a registrar and get a hosting plan from a hosting company. But in order not to complicate things, I always suggest and advise people that they should buy it from the same place so that you won't have to do a lot of configuration. In this case, I'm going to buy my domain name and hosting space from Namecheap. So now I've added the domain name. The next thing I'm going to do is to go to Hosting and click on Shared Hosting. Trust me, for whatever you'll be doing now and for affiliate marketing purposes, you don't need a big server. All you need is just shared hosting, and as you can see, yearly plan, this is the cost per year, and you'll get 20 gigs, and you can even host up to 3 websites. Now, by 3 websites, I mean you can host up to 3 different domains with this particular hosting package, while this unlimited website means you can host unlimited domains. So at the end of the day, you can pick whichever one you prefer, and if you want to go with the monthly plan, you click on Monthly. It shows you the price per month, and as you can see, monthly is more expensive. So let's say I want to go with the monthly plan. I'll just click on Get Started. Once you click on Get Started, it is going to bring you to this page. So all you have to do is to select the first option. You want to use the domain in your cart. That is the domain we just added to my cart a while ago. We want to add it to the hosting space we are trying to get now. So you click on I want to use the domain in my cart. So once you do that, you'll be asked to select a domain. So I'll select the domain. As you can see, it's already there. Then the next thing is to click on Continue here. So once you click on Continue, you'll see the total price you're going to pay for the domain name and the hosting package. So at this point, we will have to continue and make payment. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, so I'm going to click on Confirm the order in order to make payment. So if this is your first time visiting the site, then you'll be asked to either log in or create an account. But because I already have an account with Namecheap, so I'm just going to log in to my account. As you can see here, my pre-selected payment option is showing as PayPal. This is because I selected PayPal as my default payment option. But you can always change it. So I'm just going to go to Select Other Payment Options. And select a secure card payment option. That is, I want to use my card to pay. Click on Add New Card, and then I have to fill in these details. So once I'm done entering the card details, I'm just going to scroll down and click on the Continue button. By doing that, Namecheap is going to charge my card for the total purchase. So I'm going to click on Pay Now. Once I click on Pay Now, I'll wait for them to actually set up the domain and hosting, and as you can see, it's processing. So once this is done, you're going to receive an email that says, "Thank you for your purchase," which means my purchase is successful. And you also receive an email that contains your login details. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.